Don't you guys have something better to do than blow yourselves up? Gotta keep them away from the truck. You're one of them, but I'll kill you.
What if I glue them to the truck? How's that?
In case you were confused, flammable and inflammable mean the same thing.
Thank you. I knew what I was doing was wrong, but I couldn't stop myself.
Sounds like a typical college student. You'll be all right now.
At least tell them, like, they got hit by a bad guy's superpowers. Hey, college, am I right? Okay. Let's see, there's another one. Oh, I did not even realize you could fast travel to the research stations until this moment. Huh. I like the other one a lot, but actually you shouldn't just jump to the second one. They made a Miles game that is important plot-wise for the second game, and in the second one you can swap back and forth between both Spider-Man. Oh, the second game's not just about Miles? Aha.
Strong-arming civilians is not gonna fly in my town. We need to have a chat about your definition of security.
Oh my god.
Love the spirit of protest.
That all of them?
Maybe
Nice.
wait till we're not in a state of emergency.
This is Stable Control. Need a report of the situation north of Houston.
APC Kilo starting patrol now. Eyes out for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, we have a crisis situation.
Dude, this guy's like
Football
the only
team
quest
went
giver down here.
Never made it back. They found the buses abandoned.
Team, fans, staff. Lee has an army out there. Any leads?
Someone recognized the quarterback, Brad Davis. Posted a picture.
Hold on. That looks like Washington Square Arch. I think this is next to ESU.
That's like right over here. That's like 5 feet away. Like the guy's like, oh, we haven't seen the football team. They're like in the background mobbing
The
people.
more likely someone dies. How many players on a roster again?
Whoa, alright, back up. Let's just do this. Oh, that's a lot more.
Our team had fewer fans.
Where is...
Do it again. Can't hurt me. He protects me.
Tear off your skin. Show the truth. I wish they'd been this persistent against State.
Oh my gosh, alright. Deploy the boys! Dude, this guy. And promote him to quarterback. Oh my god.
Is it finally over?
Yo, that big dude just kept like charging, gap closing, and punching me over and over and
That was
over.
crazy. That was crazy.
You're not the first one this happened to. Good news is, doctors checked the others and they don't have any lasting effects.
Oh, thanks. I don't know how to repay you.
Beat the Wildcats on Saturday and we'll call it even.
You did it. All the missing students are accounted for.
Good to hear.
Maybe now things can get back to normal. I miss normal.
Right there with you, buddy.
Okay, that one's done. Let's see, there's a backpack there. Oh, I can't fast travel yet. Okay, now I can. Let's see. Let's do a step of the main thing. And now you've paralyzed the entire football team. But non-lethal. It was non-lethal paralysis. They'll live.
This is Stable Control. What's our status at our position in Ansonia?
I think Philip Chang becomes the Iron Spider in the comics. Wait, what? My only familiarity with the Iron Spider is when Peter in the Avengers movies became him with Iron Man's help.
Attention Sable teams. Need immediate sitrep on the status in Bloomingdale.
Open it.
Have to take care of these demons before I can follow Lee into the lab. Time to KO those snipers.
So someone said I could just hit Y on someone. No, it does nothing.
Sleep it off.
But it looks like if I do 3 web shots, then hit the F key, I can take them down quickly. I think this said try F. F just zooms in and does a single punch. Almost. Right onto the broken glass. Enjoy.
Might want to pick these guys off stealthily.
Splat.
Easier to take these guys out if they're split up.
Well, looks like I messed up.
The demons chewed through Sable. Lee's on the warpath.
No, I was not targeting that. I'm targeting him.
Spider-Man, leave now. My men will handle this.
Sable? Lee wiped out the agents stationed here. They're not handling anything.
You have been warned, superhero.
Alright, I figured out how to do the swinging kick finally.
Sable made good on her threat, but these guys aren't looking to team up.
Tired of you harassing our agents, Spider-Man. This ends tonight.
You guys think I took out your men? You gotta be kidding me!
Oh, that hurt.
Gotta make this fast and get inside.
Ah, I'm stuck on the freaking barrels.
I really wish Sable would cut me some slack. We should be on the same team.
Ow. There we go.
Sable are down. Time to follow Lee inside. Why are you so heavy?
Wow, our spider sense did not work there?
You harass my men, destroy my equipment, and cost my client millions. Give me one good reason I should not kill you right now.
Listen, I don't like you, you don't like me. But Lee has your client inside this building right now, and he's gonna kill him if we don't do something. We could fight each other, or we could fight Lee, but not both. Does this mean we're good?
You will help me secure Norman. After that, I make no promises.
Works for me. Lee's out of control.
You secure Osborn. I will talk to them.
I will talk to them.
Nice to have friends. Okay, Lee. No more running. This ends tonight. This is insanity. I have to find a way to reach the Martin Lee I know. The man who
It
built
won't let me
Feast.
whip. Don't know if I'm going the right way, chat.
No way to
Okay,
go
we
but
got
down.
burned a little bit. Wait, there's floating debris? What? Since when can he do that?
Stand back, Spider-Man. This is between me and Osborn.
Oh no, we're in the
I
trippy
know
place
about
now.
the accident. I know what happened to your parents.
The accident? You sound as clinical as Osborn. My parents died because of me. Because of what Osborn did to me.
You're more than your past. Don't let it control you.
I tried so hard to make my parents proud. To honor their legacy. But to truly honor them, Osborn must see justice.
I won't let you do this, Martin.
Really quick, Blue Yordle says, I tried finding info on it on the wiki, not sure if I haven't found it. The Dreambound Weapons Guild Wars 2 power skills at character level is only the second time that even occurs? Or has it been more than only this year and last year? I only know of this being the second time. I don't know if it happened other times beyond that. There's also the Bloodbound weapons, which work similarly. Rujani also says it's second time.
Lee's pain.
Captain Crapface says, Muck, I'm starting to see videos about advertisers apparently fleeing Twitch. Are you good there? Hey, Cap. I have not noticed a change in that. So, hang on just a second. I'll pull up my stats here, as I don't mind sharing this. Give me just a minute here. I just need to filter out everything except ad revenue. Okay. So, let me take a little picture of this and open up like Paint and do this and crop it. Make sure it's not showing personal information. Okay. All right. This is my income from ad revenue only on Twitch each day for the last month. Okay. The big spikes are obviously days where I have more viewers. So this is probably Tuesday, because I get the most viewers when I play Guild Wars 2, right? So like more viewers means more people that will occasionally see ads, which means more ad revenue income. Now, you'll notice there's not a huge change here. The lower days are days where I play other games. This is probably Yakuza 0, you know, days where I am playing other things. But obviously Guild Wars 2 is my main thing. If I just wanted money, I would just play Guild Wars 2 every single day because that's where my audience mostly is. Now, there are people that have shared this information on Twitter, and their income from ad revenue had dropped by like 95%. Like, let's just, to use a round number, let's say they were getting $100 a day, they dropped down to $5 a day. Like, it was a very stark drop-off. For me, you notice, it's just kind of like bump, 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 bump. I'm not experiencing that. Like, there's a little bit of a drop-off, but you could maybe just account that to the fact that I've been playing a lot of old games lately. But I definitely am not seeing an 80 to 90% decrease. So I don't doubt that it's happening. But as far as am I good? Yeah, I'm fine. It's not affecting me in any major way. But as far as why are the advertisers leaving Twitch? Yeah, last month in October, Asmongold got banned because he said something that was pretty crude about Palestine, and he got banned. And then a lot of people were like, well, wait. Why did you ban him for that, but you didn't ban this other person for saying this horrible thing about white people, or this horrible thing about Indian people, or this horrible thing? And they were right, you know. It's like, okay, you know, you pick either, you know, you if you're going to moderate that, you need to moderate all of it. And so Twitch didn't do anything about it. So then those same people went to the people that funded the most recent TwitchCon, the advertisers, and said, hey, in case you don't know, Twitch is allowing this on the platform. And they showed them a whole bunch of the worst clips of people saying just terrible things and not getting punished for it. And advertisers were like, oh, wow, it seems like a horrible place. And they started pulling out. So a lot of them, discontinued, buying ads on Twitch, which means ad revenue this month goes down. It's kind of like the whole thing. If you want a big company to listen, you hit them in the wallet. They did that. And so that's what happened. Hi.
I made your sandwich early because I'm running out. But
oh, okay. Thank you.
I put it in a sealed container in case you want to wait. And you got an Amazon package.
Okay. All right. I'll check that out later. Thank you. But yeah, anyway, that is what happened. It's not really affecting me, but it is affecting the website. Speaking of ad revenue, is your YouTube website doing well? Is your YouTube doing well, or is it mostly there to complement your Twitch presence? My YouTube is doing okay. I definitely make much more on Twitch. So YouTube ad revenue is because YouTube, nearly 100% of what I make on YouTube is ad revenue, right? But on Twitch, my ad revenue is a small percentage of what I make because ad revenue on Twitch is terrible. And also, there's a culture on Twitch of people that like subscribe each month, or they want emotes, or they just want to support, or they want the ad-free experience, or there's occasional bits, stuff like that. Prime subs is a big one. People using their Amazon Prime because that gives them a free sub every month. You use that on a streamer, that streamer basically gets paid. So people using Prime subs, things like that. So I make more of my income from Twitch than I do on YouTube. My YouTube is doing fine. It is still like any month where I'm not like losing followers is a good month for YouTube in my eyes, and it's basically just been a slow growth for a long time. It's never had a negative month. Most of what I make on YouTube goes to Noxy, because I basically am paying Noxy to full-time edit for me, so almost all my YouTube income just goes straight to the video editor to make more videos. So that, it's basically just a reinvestment into I don't know what to call it, the content. What do you get from Turbo viewers? Hold on a sec, I could show you. It is certainly not much. Okay, I'm pulling up the same graph, but I told it, show me my income from people that watch with Turbo. Now, notice the top of the graph is $4. So I do get income when people with Turbo, Twitch Turbo, watch me, but it's very modest, So it ranges between $1 and $4 per day for my audience size. So there is some there. If you watch with Turbo, I still get paid for that. It's kind of like if you watch a YouTube video and you got, what is it, YouTube Premium or YouTube Red or something like that, so you don't see ads. The person who made the video still gets paid as if you watched an ad. So it does exist, but it's not anything too crazy. If YouTube had Twitch emotes, I would be able to YouTube. I do have many of my emotes on YouTube, but it doesn't have all of them because currently I have more emote slots on Twitch than I do on YouTube. Yes, donations, I forgot. Yeah, I do get some donations or tips each month, but I'd say most of my income on Twitch is from subs, which is a combination of just like paid subs, gifted subs, and like Prime subs. You have fans spread around their country where people watch you and you have ad don't play this drama game. Wait, what? Or you have spread fans around world country from where people watch you and you have ad don't play this drama game. Huh? Drama game? I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you want to rephrase that, I'll read it again. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Political streamer I watch has a drop to 0 and said Twitch is trying to fix it. As to do with the just chatting category of political. Yeah, so they made a new rule as a short-term fix, and the new rule is if you are streaming and you're talking politics, you have to use the political tag. And if you use the political tag, you do not get ad revenue for your channel. So right now, essentially, they're taking all the people that are saying the questionable stuff and putting them in a box. And honestly, that's how YouTube does it. Because on YouTube, like if I'm watching a video on like, I'm a new parent, how do I change a diaper? And when I'm watching it, I might see an ad for diapers or baby formula. They do targeted ads. If I'm watching a video about God of War, I might see an ad for another video game, right? Like it will, you try to cater ads to what you're watching. But the problem is on Twitch, everybody's in the same pool. There's no containers. It's not like if I'm watching the art section, I see art ads. If I'm watching, FPS, I get ads for upcoming FPS games. Everyone gets Red Bull ads. It's all in the same container. So the problem is if an advertiser doesn't like what someone on the platform is doing, everybody is affected by that. There's no like separate containers or targeted ads or anything like that. See, Alec, it was in response to your comment about Asmongold getting banned. Oh, okay. They don't because the rules have been poorly. Yeah. So that's the problem is YouTube has this algorithm that they have spent billions on. So if you have one guy that's a bad guy, they can just cut that guy off from ads, and then the advertisers don't pull out of the platform. But on Twitch, we're all basically judged by the worst of us because they don't have that crazy algorithm or anything like that. I watched the Silent Hill 2 stream and got an ad for rice paper. Real tonal whiplash. Yeah. So, honestly, like, I do not consider it a bad thing that they're trying to take, problematic people and put them in, like, a separate container that doesn't, get ad revenue, because it's better for the rest of us on the website that aren't, because, 95% of us on the website aren't causing problems, and I put myself in that camp. But I'm affected by these other people that are causing problems because of the way it's set up right now. So, that's kind of how it is right now.
His anger.
I don't agree with ads being in control of so much things, like when your budget for ads is greater than the funds for the product, you have shallow business. I mean, I don't necessarily agree. Like, there was a guy on Shark Tank a while back that came out with, like, a new sponge, and the sponge was, like, really good, and it was really cheap to make, but it was just made in a new way. And then they definitely spend more money on ads than they did on making the sponge. And now, he's like a billionaire. Advertising is an annoying but necessary part of like current life. But yeah, I mean, it depends on the product. Like there are good products with bad advertising, and there are bad products with too much advertising. Like it goes both ways. Like gacha games, Raid Shadow Legends. That's a okay mid game that does a lot of advertising. They spend crazy amounts on advertising, and it works really well for them. So it just depends.
It's fueling his power.
Moments earlier. Anti-serum.
This is the only sample.
No! No, Martin! Look, I told you I'm sorry. It was an accident. I was trying to help.
You don't help people. You use them.
This won't bring your parents back.
Why do you insist on trying to save this piece of scum?
I'm trying to save you, Martin. Don't let revenge win. Fight it!
Woo! Oh, the telekinetic bee slap.
Osborn must be punished. His cancer has infected this city for too long.
Osborn deserves true justice. He won't see
That
it
didn't
unless
work.
you stop now.
I'll never stop.
Am I supposed to get him to break these tanks? Maybe. Ow. What? There was no projectile. It just blew up immediately.